Hi there, welcome. It's 3 Minutes with Jay Bala. Jay Bala, portfolio manager at AIP Asset in Toronto. Jay, I get a lot of questions on the fact that you have a hedge fund, you manage a hedge fund, and most people immediately assume massive risk with hedge funds. So perhaps you could shed some light on the differences between hedge funds and, say, mutual funds or something of that nature.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a great question. The mutual fund universe really is, it's composed of hundreds of different strategies. Everything from sort of higher risk stuff, which is sort of your junior mining, small cap funds, all the way to kind of safer stuff, your sort of your fixed income, your blue chip dividend paying stocks. That's the kind of risk you're going to be taking on. I mean, if you buy a small cap penny stock mining fund, chances are there's a good chance you might get 3 times your money. There's a good chance you may lose all your money. In the same way, hedge funds have the same mandate, but that mandate is given under something called the offering memorandum. And that's the guidelines on which you can invest the money. So if you invest into a fund that is a incredibly open mandate that says, you can just go ahead and do anything that you want, there's no risk parameters, no risk thresholds, then that's an incredibly high risk fund. Whereas, if you invest into a fund where it's got those risk parameters that says, you can't bet the farm on one singular idea. I mean, the idea that comes to mind is if you ever watch the movie The Big Short, Christian Bale plays this portfolio manager that, is completely convinced that, the housing market's going to crash. And not only does he invest the entire portfolio on this, he actually takes leverage on it. So, he borrows money against the portfolio to make even bigger bets. Now, in that case, it worked out. But, what you'd understand is, you're betting on this kind of philosophy, which is effectively, it's binary. It's either you're making, 10 times your money or you're getting crushed. And right. So, it's very important that you read the documentation to provide you. It's very much to the investor's benefit to go through it, to ask the questions, to understand it, and to understand what kind of risks the portfolio manager is allowed to take in that fund.
Right. So it's really, unless you're going to do your due diligence, or working with somebody who you trust has done the due diligence, it's really buyer beware.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there is no other way to do it, right?
Jay, where's your money this week?
Same place it's still been for a while. Half in the hedge fund, half in cash.
All right. Thanks so much, sir. Have a great week.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
All right. Bye.